see ya. Glad to have you. Missed you so much. Long time no talk, girl. My name is Becca, and tonight we are gonna finally do a tutorial with some of the Norvina palettes that I got a couple months ago, and I've just been dying to make this video. So I know I haven't been on very much in the last couple of months. Ever since Aiden, my oldest, moved with me, I've been trying to spend more time with him and the family, and just between work and health, I haven't really had a chance to do a whole lot of videos, but I've been so looking forward to this particular video because, girl, the last couple of weeks I've felt so yucky. I literally did not do my makeup at all for like 2 weeks, and I am like fiending out for a good makeup sesh. So while I have all three of the Norvina palettes just chilling over here, I'm probably going to mainly stick with volume number 3, which is totally my favorite. Kind of on the fence about a couple of shades in here, so I will keep the second volume palette handy in case I do decide to use it. This tutorial today is actually inspired by one that I had caught on Instagram several weeks ago. I want to tweak it a little bit, doll it up, and add a little touch of Becca to it. So I'm going to show you like the original look and then add what I want to it afterwards. You're going to need several different types of brushes. I prefer at least 2 of each. However, if you just have one, of course you could totally clean it in between shades or whatever. So first up, we are definitely going to need some flat shader brushes, at least one regular fluffy blending brush. Next up, you need some detail brushes, which are just small, pointed, stiff brushes that are good for doing small sections of the eye, as well as some mini brushes. So these could also be switched out for the detail brushes or like some super small blending brushes. Either way, you definitely need these. And then also for my bottom lash line, I will be using some smudger brushes. So I used the MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot in Soft Ochre to prime my eyes today, but no matter what eye primer you are using, I highly recommend that you do not set it with setting powder. So we're gonna get started with the shade C4. It's like a really dark, plummy, purple brown. And I'm gonna go in with one of the like smaller mini brushes here. It's almost like a small stiff blending brush, but it's like tiny and adorable. And I'm gonna start on the outer and inner corner of my eye. Now instead of blending it on, I'm actually just gonna go in and just start stippling it into the crease area and a little bit onto the eyelid. So I feel like by patting it in instead of just rubbing it on, it gives it a much more vibrant and pigmented effect as opposed to just blending it all out. Next up, I recommend taking just a little blending brush and blending it out slightly, just softening the edges a bit. So for the next step, you're going to basically repeat that, but with B4, which is a little bit lighter and more of a vibrant purple, with another mini brush or a small blending brush, and you're going to put it right on top of the line, right here. This time we're really going to blend it out with a big fluffy blending brush, and optional if you feel that the purple is too dark, you're welcome to take a little bit of B3, which is a matte bright pink, and just take a little dab and blend it out at the very top, and I think it adds a really nice little ombre effect. I may or may not have gotten a little overexcited and took the purple up a little too high, but girl, I'm committed at this point, so we are just gonna roll with it. For the next step, we're gonna take some concealer and one of the flat shader brushes here, and start our, little halo eye center. So I'm gonna basically make a stripe down the middle and blend her on out. I'm not gonna take it out all the way to the edge and inner corner, but I am gonna get about halfway there. Blended her out and kept the concealer kind of concentrated towards the middle, and it covers about 2/3 of my entire eyelid now that it is blended out. So for the final part of the original tutorial that I caught on Instagram, they just went in with some of C5, which is a really pretty like teal shimmer with kind of like a gold shine back to it. But I actually prefer going in with a little bit of A2 along the edges of the concealer and then putting that shimmer over top. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that teal matte shade with a pointy detail brush. So how I'm applying this shade is by just tapping it on the edge of where the concealer and the purple matte shades meet and just kind of flicking it over towards the middle. So it totally doesn't have to be perfectly even. We're going to be throwing a shimmer over top of it anyways. Next step, which is going to be using the shimmer C5 on your finger, and I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus spray and spray it with that, though you are welcome to skip the setting spray or use any other spray that you have available. And I'm just gonna focus the pigment in the middle of my eyelid. So at this point, really, if you wanted to stop here, that would be fine. Just throw on some eyeliner and smoke out your lower lash line a little bit with the purple shades. However, there is a thing that I've been wanting to try, and I figure since we're all already here, I might as well and go ahead and give it a go. What I've been wanting to try is like a graphic liner of sorts. I'm going to take some concealer and basically draw on my eyeliner with it, and then throw the purple in the middle and some teal shade on the outside. So it'll be like a colorful liner accent to it. is the final look, experimentation and all. Though I do apologize for the montage. Girl, I knew it would be way too long of a video if I sat there and did like a step-by-step. I do think I would like to do like a whole graphic liner step-by-step video eventually. I'd go through the motions like I would a regular tutorial. Really, I just wanted to see if my idea would work out or not, so another video another time. Now, did I go too far with the berry lipstick? Girl, you decide, but I can tell you one thing, I have been far too comfortable with my nude lipsticks for way too long at this point, so I had to step out of my comfort zone and remind myself how much I really love this shade, which, by the way, blend of the two pink shades in the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, and I only thought it was fitting since we were using ABH eyeshadows anyways. I'm really digging everything and how it all kind of came together, even if the lips are a little too much. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you didn't have to take things this far. You could have done the first couple of steps and threw some regular eyeliner on and called it a day, and it still would have been a really beautiful eye look. It's colorful, but it's somewhat muted, so it's wearable. I love it so much, and I can't say that enough. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully I will be back with another video very soon, just as soon as I'm feeling 100% myself again. Girl, it will be on. But in the meantime, y'all know what time it is. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and go out and spread some love and positivity today, baby. We could all use some extra. You're beautiful, and you know I love you. Mwah. Bye, everyone.